This is a first part of a series of videos explaining how the YEP online processing system for Multidistrict is done. We will start with the initial setup. This initial setup is to help Multidistrict chairs set up their Multidistrict to use this processing system, and will be divided into 4 parts. The initial setup is to be done by the chairperson or his designated assistant. This video is Initial Setup Part 1. Choosing System Orientation and Set up Contact Person Data. The URL is www.rotary-yep.org. First, identify yourself. As a Multidistrict officer, choose Multidistrict Officer and then scroll down to choose the name of the Multidistrict you belong to. For example, I belong to Norbrex. I choose Norbrex Multidistrict and then put in my user ID and password. Then log in. If you are a first-time user or have forgotten your password, click Forgot Password here, and the system will request you to key in your email address, and a new password will be sent to you via the email address. Remember to log in using the new password provided and reset password within 30 minutes. After log in with your user ID and password, you will now see an inbound status matrix here. Disregard this screen first. The first step is to choose the system setup located at the upper right corner. Click System Setup. There are 2 systems available to choose from: inbound oriented or outbound oriented. The inbound oriented system uses the number of inbound students to determine the number of total exchanges to be made, while the outbound oriented system uses the number of outbound students to determine number of total exchanges to be made. Only one system can be used, so please make the choice before continuing, and stick to one system for your Multidistrict. Do not jump from one to the other. The system chosen will be used to prepare the metrics. Inbound oriented system will use inbound metrics, while outbound oriented system will use the outbound metric. The matrix is a guide on distribution or allocation of available exchanges to the number of exchanges required by each RI district belonging to your Multidistrict. Here I choose to use the outbound oriented system. Remember to save here after making the choice. The next step is to do the initial setup. Click Initial Setup on the upper right corner. Here you are requested to modify your ID and password. The user ID can be any random combination of alphabet and numeric at any length you wish and not case sensitive. The password can be a combination of alphabet and numeric too, but no special characters, and must be at least 8 characters or more. The same thing, not case sensitive. Remember to click Save Your Modification button to save the changes made. The next step is to key in the contact person's data. This person can be yourself or your district outbound coordinator or a paid employee taking care of YE service. Here, when you finish, you should also click Save Your Modification to save the keyed-in data into the system. The next video will take up authorization to access.